In 1957, an avionics shop owner based in Denver, Colorado, mailed postcards to shops across the United States in hopes of forming a group to give individual shops a stronger voice in the general aviation electronics industry. No doubt, that avionics shop owner, Charles Peacock, of Aircraft Radio and Accessory, was a passionate man who believed many voices bound together would be stronger than a single voice. With the help of his wife, they sat at their kitchen table and hand-wrote each postcard, mailing them to nearly 50 shops. A few months later, 11 shop owners met in Minneapolis to create the Aircraft Electronics Association. From its humble beginnings, word spread quickly about the mission of the AEA to promote honest and open communication between radio shops and manufacturers, as well as work with the regulators to understand and implement regulations. For 20 years, annual meetings took place across the United States, and the small but mighty membership continued to grow, led by a volunteer staff and board of directors. For several years, Gene Baker of Baker Electronics served as the volunteer executive director from his office in Sarasota, Florida. In 1977, Monty Mitchell led the efforts as the first full-time paid executive director and was later named president to oversee the rapid growth. He moved the AEA to a suburb of Kansas City, Missouri, where it remains today under the leadership of AEA President Paula Dirks. Along the way, the AEA membership widened to include manufacturers, distributors, engineers, and academic institutions. Today, the membership reaches more than 40 countries and nearly 1,300 company members, representing thousands of avionics professionals, and continues to offer its members vital programs and services. At the heart of its mission, the AEA is still today as it was 60 years ago, a community of individuals with the common goal of fostering better communication among all its members. While the AEA will continue to offer services, programs, and benefits in the years ahead, the benchmark of its success is the individuals who make up this great organization.
I've always learned that you spend a third of your life learning, a third of your life working, and a third of your life serving. And the AEA has allowed us to do all of those things.
The AEA's kept a great blend, sometimes there's certain things that you want to keep and there's things you need to change, and they've been able to find a great balance between the two.
I think the AEA serves as a great facilitator for our company to interact with various entities within the industry that perhaps we normally would not.
You couldn't have a program, you couldn't run a program individually from a company and have the success that you do today without the AEA's involvement.
AEA, we've found over the years, brings together the people, the products, and the information that we need to stay connected with our dealers.
If you want to continue to be successful and have the right strategy for what you're doing out there, come to AEA. It's part of the strategery.
My very first memory of going to a national AEA show, there was a gentleman sitting at the table by the name of Ed First. He pulled open a chair and said, "Come down, sit down, young man." The thing I learned is when you find somebody new and they're alone, you go up and welcome them and have a conversation with them.
The AEA, the meetings, the shows, and definitely the publications, it's a communication tool.
I think the best word to describe AEA is family.
The AEA provides the opportunities for us to improve the tools that we have and gain new tools.
You've done a magnificent job of advocating for our industry.
Congratulations to the AEA for 60 years of service to our community.
I would attribute the bulk of my success to being involved with the AEA.
You feel included, you feel part of something a lot bigger, and I think that's what AEA is all about.
Throughout the years, the faces may have changed, but what remains is the same passion and drive for success that Chuck Peacock envisioned 60 years ago. Part of that success is the hard work of the association staff working to produce quality products, benefits, and services for the AEA membership. It's the honor and pleasure of the AEA staff to host members this week in New Orleans as we celebrate AEA's 60th anniversary. Here's to the next 60.